Hello friend, welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I have here this 2012 Toyota Tundra 4-wheel drive for inspection and preventative maintenance services. Let's go and see in which condition are the rear brakes. And here you have very first view on this wonderful brake assembly. We are on the driver side in the rear. The rotor on its outer side looks pretty good. Let's go and see how thick are the brake pads. And looking on the outer pad, it will be somewhere between 4 and 3 millimeters. So I will use my gauge here, and it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit next to the brake pad, so I have to go one more down, which I'm already getting in the red color, and I can see that actually even this one has a hard time. It's very on the edge. It's a 2 millimeter and something, and that's the smallest one. Of course I have to measure the inner pad, that's why I have this opening here, and actually the inner pad is tiny bit thicker, and the 3 millimeter gauge fits inside. So we have 2.5 and 3 on the other side. Now we know that this truck has approximately 110,000 miles on the clock. The only thing I didn't see was the inner part, right, of the brake rotor, but everything looks pretty okay. Now my question to you is, are we done? And some of you might say, well, we need to measure the minimum thickness of the rotor, right? It doesn't matter that it looks good, but we need to get the measurement. Unfortunately, this backing plate is in the way. And that will be actually enough if we were in the front. We could say, yes, we are done, but we are in the back. What else we have to inspect here? And you are right if you said, oh, this is for parking brake, excuse me. So we have to remove this rotor completely, because inside of it are parking brake shoes and that entire mechanism. And to be able to remove the rotor, I have to first remove the caliper. So it's a 17 millimeter wrench. One bolt holding it is right here, and one is right here on the back. After removing these two bolts, right, which are here, I can finally remove this whole caliper. Now that's super heavy, so there's no way you will let it hang on this hose. You either need a hanger or find the suitable place that nothing is being damaged. This is too heavy just to to hang on that. After that, I will tap that. It looks like it's not rusted together here, and I am able nicely remove the rotor. Now first time we can see that also the condition on the back is really nice, and we can also measure the minimum thickness. Also, what I'm paying attention is this area where the brake shoes are touching that hub of that rotor, right? So I want to see even where, and nothing unusual on that. This still seems to be in very good shape. Here I'm using my caliper, and it's a 16.80 millimeters. When this rotor was new, the thickness was 18 millimeters, and the minimum allowed thickness is 16 millimeters. So we are still here within the spec, and I should theoretically measure this distance too with the special tool. So you have to make sure that this opening is not too big. And I'm finally able to look on the shoes, right? I didn't even find the time to look at those yet. We are looking on an entire, of course, area, not just one spot, but you are inspecting the whole thing. You are checking the hardware and so on. Again, I can use those. The minimum thickness for these, it's 1 millimeter. I can see this is way above 2, and this one seems to be again like 2 millimeters, right? So I'm good here, and since everything is okay around here, everything is fitting the spec, I put on my protective glasses, and before starting putting the whole assembly, the whole thing together, I will go ahead using the brake cleaner and clean those parts, right? It took a while to get here, so why not use that opportunity and make it clean. That's way better than it was before. Here we can clearly see together that the detail brake inspection, especially on the rear where you have to take everything apart, is not being offered for free. Normally you have to pay somewhere around $50 and $80 for this, because right now I need to put all back together and move on the other side. It's not that I will just inspect this one. Can be completely different situation on the other side in the rear. So my friend, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you was able to learn something, see how these things are done, and please make sure you are subscribed, because I have way more videos like this coming your way very soon. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.